Hello everyone. Let us now discuss how can we solve this problem, count and say. So we are going with the count and say sequence is a sequence of digit strings defined by the recursive formula. Count and say of 1 is equal to string like 1. Count and say of n is the run length encoding of count and say n minus 1. So if I explain you clearly, first thing, if I have n is equal to 1, that means this is the first string that is defined. So the string will be 1. Okay. Now, when n is equal to 2, we will be doing something like how many times 1 is, that means in the running length, 1 is present for one time. 1 is present for one time. I think it's clear. 1 is present for how many times? One time. So that's how the running length sequence will be formed. Now n is equal to 3. When n is equal to 3, we will do the same thing again. How many times 1 is present? In the running length, I got 2 and 1 is present for 2 times. 1 is present for 2 times. 1 is present for 2 times. Okay. Now let us do for 4. N is equal to 4. Now 2 is present for 1 time and 1 is present for 1 time. This will be the answer. Now let us, for example, we are asked with only 4, that's why we will be returning 1211. Now imagine you have asked with n is equal to 5. Now here 1 is present for 1 time, 2 is present for 1 time, and 1 again. 1 is present for 2 times. Okay, first it will be the number of times, the frequency, and then the digit. Okay, this is how the running sequence will be. Now let us even go further and ask for n is equal to 6. Now 1 is for 3 times, 1 is for 3 times. Okay, now 2 is for 2 times. Okay, 1 is for 1 time. I think it's clear. Frequency and then the character, frequency and then the character, frequency and then the character. So n is equal to 6, you will get this string, but we have asked with only n is equal to 4. And if you see the constraints here, it will be only 1 is less than or equal to n less than or equal to 30. So what will be the intuition for this? Intuition is getting the frequency in uh, iteration and appending it to the new string. Okay, getting the frequency in iteration and appending it to the new string, like frequency plus digit. digit Okay, now how we can do that? For example, you have the, let us say you have 2 1 is the string. Now I'll create another string, new string, which will be empty initially, and then I will go and iterate. So I think I need to go to the algorithm for now. So I'll write the algorithm here. Algorithm is something like go and iterate from I is equal to 1 and I is less than n. Now if s of I is not is equal to uh, s of I minus 1, then we will count, then the count will be 1, and then we will do something like here, append this to the new string dot push back. What will be first thing? It will be the count, that means the frequency, and then new string, wait a second, new string dot push back what will be the digit? Digit will be s of I minus 1. So count plus 0. Oh, sorry, 0, as it is uh, a character. Else we'll simply do count plus plus. Okay. Now, first thing I need to initialize count is equal to 1 and new string is an empty string. Okay. Now I think I didn't forgot anything. So if n is equal to s dot size. So if you see here, we are iterating from I is equal to 1. But what if n is equal to 1? That means the size is 1. Then let us look at when it will be 1. It will be only when n is equal to 1. That means the first string. Then we need to return s plus 1, right? So you can return s plus s or s plus 1. So I am doing like return s plus 1. So this is how you solve this problem. And at the last we'll be returning the new string. At the last return new string. Okay, this is how we solve this problem. And if you like this video, do share it to friends and do subscribe to my channel. I have explained you about only get new string function, and don't forget to add this last count, right? Imagine you are doing something like 1 1, just imagine 2 2, and just 1, just imagine like this. And you are here, but this one is not appended. Why? Because you will go here and check, is it wait a second, let me change it to again 1. You will check whether s of I and s of I minus 1 are not equal. So they both are equal, but there is no change. The count will be 2. But are we appending this here, this one here? So that's why we will add another thing like like new string dot push back count plus 0 and new string dot pushback s of n minus 1. So after that you will be returning the new string. This is for getting the string when we are going from s. For this you will get this, and for this you will get, wait a second, for this you will get this, and for this you will get this. So this is how you solve this problem. For every n you will call this get new string function. So I have given the code link in the description. Go and check it. And if you like this video, do share to your friends and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.